Hi everyone. So today we're gonna finally start. I'm really excited for this. With the previews for the J League. Today we start with the Yokohama FC. I'm gonna do them in a way that it's gonna be like from the bottom one for me. That is Yokohama, not bottom one for the next season, but the bottom one from the last season. So in this case, the second classified in J2. Some people would argue that Kyoto Sanga should be the bottom one because they had the promotion relegation match with the Roasso Kumamoto, but they were in J1, so I'm gonna put them ahead of Yokohama FC and Albirex Niigata. So Albirex Niigata, the J2 champions, are gonna be ahead of them after Yokohama FC, but before Kyoto Sanga. But yes, of course, if Roasso would have won that promotion relegation match, promotion relegation battle, they would have been the first. And I would have been sad because I'm not a Kyoto Sanga fan, but I really like the city of Kyoto. When I've been there, it was a beautiful city. I really suggest to you all to go there and to go to Japan in general. Really beautiful place where to be. And if you are in Japan or Japanese, you have a great place. You come from a great place. Anyways, let's start. Yokohama FC. I'm not gonna talk a lot about the history of the team. I want to make other videos. I want to make other videos where I'm gonna talk about the history of the teams, of the J teams. There are so many interesting ones. Yokohama FC is one of the most interesting. With the NAA, All Nippon Airways. Team that then Yokohama Flugel, then the whole Yokohama F Marinos merger, and the people didn't like that. So Yokohama FC was born in 1998, Christmas of 1998, 25th of December of 1998, if I'm not wrong, and they are in J League since 2001. 2001, they have 4 seasons in J1. I'm counting the 2023 season, but they have 19 seasons in J2. I don't know. I'm gonna research a little bit about this. Next previews, I'm gonna see, of course, as I'm preparing them. If there is someone that has more, but it's very interesting that they stayed almost 20 years in the second division. They are in a J League team. Since like 22 years. So obviously they don't have J3 seasons because obviously wasn't around J3 when they entered the league in J League in 2001. They JFL at the time was the third tier, and they went directly to J2, and they never actually relegated from J2. Most caps, most appearances for a player is Kensuke Sato with 317 matches. Most goals is Ibalajab, 80 goals for him. As I said, last year they had a good year. They didn't win J2, but was pretty like chill promotion because they were pretty much, I'm not gonna say all season, but towards the end of the season wasn't really a struggle for them to climb to J1. They're at second. Last 5 years, I don't know if you can see it, I'm gonna zoom a little bit. Last 5 years, they had, obviously, last year 80 points in J2. The 2 years before weren't great in J1. I think their last appearance in J1 before these two was like in 2007. Or 2008, I'm not really, I don't really remember right now. Comment it in the comment section down below if you remember. Anyways, they were 15th in 2020, that's 2020 season. The 2020 season was obviously a COVID season until there were no relegations. And then they were 20th and last in 2021 with just 27 points. J2, the J2 season that in 2019 that permitted them to go to J1, they were again second like last year, and they had 79 points. So basically, like last season was a repeat for them. Obviously, they had a lot of attention during 2020 and 2021 because of they had Kazuyoshi Miura that I talked about some days ago. Now he's in Portugal, and it's gonna be very curious. He's still property of Yokohama FC, by the way. So, and he went there because of a collaboration at the end of the day. So, we're gonna see how it's going to turn out with that. They play most of the matches in Mituzawa Stadium, basically all matches, I think. That has a capacity of a little bit more of 15,000 seats. It's a pretty particular stadium. I mean, I first, when I saw it, I was like, first time to see it, I saw it, well, I was like, I'm not really sure about it because it has a particular architecture, and but you know, then you get used to it and you find the beauty of it, and now I'm pretty okay with that. I pretty much like it. Key players. So let's talk about key players. Obviously, there are some key players that we should really focus on. Koki Ogawa, 26 goals last year in J2. He was a beast. He had 10 more than second place. Was absolutely devastating. I think we should focus also this season on Tatsuya Hasegawa, Gabriel Sven Brodersen, and Mizuki Arai. In particular, I think obviously Koki Ogawa. I'm pretty sure he's gonna perform well. Players last year's players that are playing in J2, and they are scoring in J2, they usually score also in J1 with some exceptions. Of course, Tatsuya Hasegawa he has played really well. He had 11 assists. He was the second best assist man last year J2, and the goal for Yokohama FC this season is to stay in J1, obviously, and to make sure that this happens. These players, this core, the end of the day, they maintain the core of the Yokohama FC from the last year, and also many of the players from the 2021 season, the one where they basically lost. And just a second, I forgot something, I guess. I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, anyways, no, I didn't really forget anything. They have a good core, they have a good team, they have a coach that brought them to win J2, and he was a J2 winner also with Consadole Sapporo. He didn't stay there for long because he was replaced by the actual coach that is currently right now in Sapporo. So he has something to prove as well in J1. It's gonna be an interesting season for Yokohama FC. That's the first of my 18 previews that I'm gonna do for J1, and I'm gonna do some for J2, and eventually some kind of previews for J3, and I don't know, maybe perhaps something for the JFL as well. Thanks for watching. If you have anything to say, please comment in the comment section down below. Like the video if you liked it. If you really liked it, please subscribe, and see you next time.